William was an ordinary boy. Well, actually, it was quite the opposite, but we'll get to it later. He loved taking radios apart. He never dreamt of inventing anything. He never thought to himself that he could change the world. But then the wind blew, and he thought, maybe, just maybe, I can build something from the wind. William was born in 1987 in a small village called Masitala-Wimbe in Malawi. I hope I said the name correctly. Malawi is a country where the vast majority of people live on less than $1 a day. His family made a living from farming, but barely enough to survive. They lived in a mud house with no electricity, no running water, and no car. As a child, William and his brothers built toy cars out of old tin cans. His parents sent him to high school, which was quite an achievement in his rural village. And then came the year 2001. Unexpected rains ruined the crops. The villages fell into deep famine. Malnutrition rates skyrocketed, and people had to choose between food and medicine. At some point, William stopped going to high school, not because he didn't want to, but just because his parents couldn't afford it anymore. And the price, by the way, was $80 a year. His father tried selling everything they had, a cow, clothes, everything, but it wasn't enough. Out of desperation, William began walking to the school's library. There, he found old books in English. He didn't speak the language well, but he started at the pictures, the diagrams, and tried to make sense of them. One day, he found a book called Using Energy, and inside it, a drawing of a wind turbine. He had never seen anything like it, and something lit up in his mind. If wind could spin blades, maybe it could create electricity. And if there's electricity, there could be water pumps. And if there's a water pump, there could be food. He started drawing sketches, calculating angles. No calculator, no computer, just a pen and a scrap of paper. He went back to the junkyards looking for parts. Old bicycle frames, fan blades, broken radio parts. He didn't know if this would actually work, but he wasn't going to stop trying. Some say the other villagers laughed at him, called him crazy. Even his dad started to doubt him because he was afraid that William was wasting his time. But nevertheless, he kept going. After months of work, he raised a 3-meter-tall tower and turned the turbine into the wind. And then it happened. The light bulb turned on. For the first time, there was electricity in his family's household. Not thanks to the government, not thanks to a charity, just one boy, some scrap metal, and a dream. From there, the story exploded. At 19, he was invited to speak at a TED conference. It was the first time he flew on an airplane, and it was the first time he saw a flushing toilet. He spoke broken English, but with a clear and steady voice. From that moment, his life changed. He received a scholarship to study in the US, wrote a book, The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind, and his story eventually became a Netflix film, as probably a lot of us know. Eventually, he returned back to Malawi, built wind turbines in other villages, installed water systems, and today he's building a school for technology in Africa. When asked what drives him, he answered simply, "When I was hungry, I wanted to help my family. Today, I want to help the world."